Hello everyone, I'm Rinku Dhiman, working as an assistant professor in electrical engineering department at RPIIT Technical and Medical Campus, Karnal. So today I'm going to discuss about the history of power electronics. History of power electronics is very wide, we can say that, and that is a very old history behind the development of the power switches nowadays we are utilizing in domestic as well as industrial purpose. So we will discuss over here the invention of advanced power electronic devices like thyristors and DSP based thyristors now we are using nowadays. So history of power electronics, if we talk about the prehistory of power electronics include our like vacuum tubes and the manually operated on-off switches, we can say. Then in 1957, then invention of thyristor take place. After the development of or the improvement of the thyristor valves, we can say that was known earlier time is the vacuum tubes, and after that 1957 invention of thyristor take place over there. That was in first phase the power diode based thyristors invented over there. So these thyristors are generally very high switching frequencies in millisecond, nanosecond and so on. Then in mid 1970s, the application of fast switching fully controlled semiconductor devices were take place, and at that times the second phase of the thyristors history will take place. So in GTO, GTR, MOSFET and thyristor based, or we can say that microprocessor based high switching thyristors came in feature actually at that time. So the time period between 1970s and 1980 was the application of fast switching fully controlled semiconductor devices. And later on after that 1980s, that is the third phase, and even nowadays we are utilizing the digital signal processing based, or we can say that computer control IGBT, MOSFET, thyristors and so on. So this is all about the history between the four phases, we can say. We also include the prehistory as well, because earlier we have to utilize the vacuum type switching in that case. Okay, so nowadays we are available with IGBT, power MOSFET and thyristors. So that is the third phase of our advanced power electronics. So here is the brief history of the power electronics. In 1882, that the J. Jasmin, that is the French scientist, discovered the semiconductors. Okay, then in 1892, that is L. Arons, German, invented the first mercury arc vacuum volume. So that is the pre phase of the semiconductor device, is where we have to utilize the mercury based vacuum valve for the on off or any devices. In 1901, that PC Havitt, that is the US scientist, developed the first arc valve. Okay, so there is the supply we have to given to the valve, and that will produce some arc, and the basis on that we have to switch on and off the devices. Then in 1906, J.A. Fleming's US invented the first vacuum diode. So that was the time that that vacuum based diode would have invented. Then again in 1907, that Al Forrest US invented vacuum diode. So that vacuum diode is the triode. Sorry, the triode was the improved version of the diode, so it can be work in both direction as well. Okay, in 1921, that F.W. Mayer, that German scientist, formulated the main principle of power electronics. So this is the time then when the power electronics comes in feature. And in 1948, J. Bardeen, that is W.H. Burton and W.S. Scotty, make invented of transistors. So he is also make the Scotty diode as well. And in 1960, J. Moore, US scientist, team invented silicon-based thyristors. So that was the advanced stage of our thyristor at that time. In 1975, to 90, the MOSFET UJT GTO were developed, and in 1990s IGBT was developed, and this is the time that IGBT have played a very important role in the automation control of our power and different type of power devices. So here the different types of relay switches and the basic practical view of these nowadays we are utilizing. So if we will talk about the single pole single throw switch, so it is a single throw working switch, we can say that. So it will look like this. Okay, so we have to push this side, that will become on, and if we'll push this that side, that will become on. So it is a single mode operation, we can say. Then again, single pole double throw switch, the single pole have to double throw, we can say. So double throw means it will when the supply will come, it will move like that, and when the supply will go off, it will move like that, or it will operate the two devices at a time. So that is the single pole double throw switch. Again, double pole single throw switch, we can say that we have with double poles over here. So these are the double poles. Okay, and we can say single throw means that it will put on this pole one time, and it will put one time in this pole as well. Then double pole double throw switch, we can say that. So this is the configuration for them, and actual view will be look like that. Then again we have with the DIP switches as well. Okay, so these are the categories of our relay switches, and these are automatically controlled by using the power electronic devices as well. Thank you very much. This is all about the power switching. Please stay tuned with us for more videos on the power electronics. Please like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.